Happy Nacho Day! These are buffalo chicken nachos with crispy popcorn chicken tossed in buffalo sauce, Mexican cheese blend, crumbled blue cheese, and veggies. Perfect for any occasion and part of my set of fried foods for this month. Also part of Nacho Day 2022 by Jim's Kids Kitchen. So let's just dive right into it. So I'm gonna start with a spice blend for the crispy chicken with some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, dried basil, oregano, ground cumin, and cayenne pepper. And all you have to do now is mix it, and you can store this in a dry, cool place for anything delicious. I'm gonna separate my tenderloin and then just chop the chicken up into bite-sized pieces, toss them all into a large bowl, and then put a generous amount of the seasoning all over that chicken. Now you can use tongs or your hands. Just make sure whatever you do, you coat the chicken really well with that seasoning mix. Now we just want to marinate this in buttermilk, so add as much as you need so that all the chicken pieces are submerged, and then preferably overnight is the best for maximum flavor and juicy chicken. For our breading mix now, I have some flour and some baking powder that kind of helps get that fluffy, crispy texture. Season that with salt and a generous amount of pepper. You don't want that breading to be bland. Give that all a quick mix. And now, while you can make the chicken by breading them one at a time and then frying, it's actually very efficient to just dump all the chicken in as long as it's not too much chicken. And you can either like put that in a Tupperware and shake it up, or just grab a spoon and just toss it. Make sure there's no dry bits. And if it is a bit wet and you don't have enough flour, then just add some more flour. The texture should be crumbly and crusty just like that. That's how you know you're gonna get a beautiful, crispy, fluffy crust. After all, that's what we all look for in crispy popcorn chicken. Add as much chicken as you can fit in the pan without overcrowding so that the oil temperature does not go too low. And then when one side is colored, then just turn it so that each side can now be evenly colored. For the buffalo sauce now, just add some buffalo sauce into a saucepan with about 2 tablespoons of butter, and now you just need to simmer that for a few minutes or until a bit of that butter has separated on the ends and you get a texture that is not as spicy and is tamed down because of that butter. For the chips now, arrange them kind of in the shape of your final serving platter so we can easily slide the nacho platter on to your plate and then loosely sprinkle in your cheese so that it can go in between those cracks. You can even do multiple layers. Now, top it with your chopped up onions, slices of jalapeno. You can use as much or as little. The cheese itself has some spice with hot Havarti, hot pepper jack, and some Monterey Jack as well for some additional creaminess. So just pick your poison. And with that, I'm gonna add in some freshly chopped tomatoes, and they are super red because I get the organic kind. It's just a matter of flavor. Now, don't you dare forget about the chicken that's frying up because you don't want that to burn. Now, this is the perfect level of crispiness and brownness and doneness for me. You can see how well the breading has puffed up and crispened up. It's going to result in the best buffalo popcorn chicken. So you want to transfer your warm buffalo sauce into a large bowl. And you want it to be warm and not ice cold from the fridge so that it doesn't cool down our chicken, and that's gonna end up making our breading kind of mushy. And it's gonna be the ultimate snack as you prepare this nacho snack, which is kind of awesome. Now, toss your chicken into the bowl, toss that bowl with the chicken, with the sauce, and you have a beautiful bowl of buffalo chicken. All you have to do now is top that onto your tray of nachos, and once you're happy with it, crumble on some blue cheese. Now, in case you're not a fan of blue cheese, but you like blue cheese dressing, then you can always omit this step and add the dressing once we are done baking the nachos. Now, that reminds me, the oven is heating, at about 400 Fahrenheit, so you can now safely transfer your tray into the oven, into the upper third of the oven rack position. Once they're done, the cheese should be molten completely. So now all you have to do is pick up the entire platter there of nachos, transfer it to your plate, and with a swift move, you should be able to get it all off. And just like that, my contribution to Jim's Kids Kitchen's hashtag Nacho Day collab is ready. I'm gonna drizzle the top with sour cream, top it with finely chopped scallions or green onions, and this is now ready for you to enjoy.
This plate is heavy, and there's a reason for it because there's lots of deliciousness in here. And I really had a lot of fun making these nachos. So be sure to check out all of the other recipes as well as part of this collab. And if you want more nachos from me, then check out my barbecue chicken nachos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye all.